Չարալ բան ինտերնետը անջատեսում կոմպոզիտով կարող արա Ռասս բան կլինի Այ թեզի բանը Կասս բանը Ես ինչ ամբախտություն արա
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, that indicates that you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident.
Face to face with... He's had a shot! He's scored!
The big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham with the short one. It's going to be another corner, I think. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kagawa. Now it's Villa. Now, can they... Tries a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Driving. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No foul, says the referee. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Beckham. Pass is just off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And they're quick to get it back. Carvajal. Threads one in. Romario. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Costa Corta. Beckham. That has been slung wide. Looking ball. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Beckham. And Beckham!
It's in!
They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed. to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yeah.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Villa. Pedro Neto is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Bernardo Silva. Caceres does really well to win the ball there. Carvajal. Conte. And he's in on goal. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. And again!
Ora brnetsara. Կախեց մնաստեղարա։
Pass somewhat off target.
Նայարա որ չի գալի գնդակուզի։
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Carvajal. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Costa Curta. To Beckham. Conte. Now it's Villa.
Արա լավ էլի ջոգեց։
Rooney. Pepe. Carvajal. Just eases him off the ball. Carvajal is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. This might spell danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Արա թողը արա բռնեցարա։
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover.
Oh, love brilliant.
Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Stood up well to him there. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And another try!
Oh,
and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rooney.
Listening.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That has not gone well. And it's Beckham. Kagawa. Great vision. Romario gets flagged offside. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bernardo Silva. Very nicely done.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Beckham. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now this could be a chance. David Villa! Strokes it back. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, he's been caught. David Villa! Denied by an instant.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. David Villa. Romario. A heavy challenge. Carvajal. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 4, David Villa. Number 21.
Oh, that's a waste.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Pedri. Number 20, Mbappe.
Orada çıkıp başlamalı.
Pedro Neto.
Distributed tidily. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Pedro Neto has created one goal already. And it's Pedri. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That is some save from Khan.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Costa Curta. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Neto. And Rooney. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Conte. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's been slipped through, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Dijk makes the interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Pedro Neto. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
I
don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Carvajal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well for his man. That pass isn't the best. Pedro Neto. Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's away! Pedri! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out...
Çıkartsın kara. Ya ez bana. Ha ya gör divizyonu kimdir?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly.
Tries a shot! There it is!
Kapıyı var
And
abi.
that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So a breakthrough already. That's a sharp pass. He's being urged to shoot. He's gone for goal. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's got the beating of his man. Camavinga. Passes short and sharp. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal.
That's all right.
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Carvajal. Conte. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to thread one through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Driving forward. That's really well cleared. Ball is over the line.
Listen, neighbor. He's a very Shem Karim.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. He's looking wide. Showing good feet. Beckham.
Yeah.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Costa Curta. Beckham. He is through here. Oh, what a ball!
Ora,
Roberto
onu
Carlos
sırın yara. Aranın
Camavinga
yara.
cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Conte. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
That's going in strongly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe is fouled. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Beckham plays it short. Pedri!
Abres Pedri'cim.
He scores!
Abres.
Into the lead once more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
There will be 3 minutes.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, there's a probing ball. Osimhen. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Carvajal. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ora çana mora.
Half-time is 2
Bu
goals to 1.
Perez.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out towards the flank.
Kvaratskhelia really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through. Into the channel. Most accurate pass. Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Someone really should be dealing with that, as there's always a chance that, one of them can fly in.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
That's put paid to a promising move.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Conte. Opts for safety. Now Costa Curta. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Oh, really well played.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Jordan Henderson. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Beckham. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. That's tidy. Pedri just eases him off the ball. Jordan Henderson. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. Costa Curta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's Pedri. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Well, that is one way to stop him. No question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Roberto Carlos. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Pedro Neto. Conte. Jordan Henderson in and wins the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia has got himself a free kick.
Չտա որ խաղամաս բրկերում եմ, բայց ինձ ինչ-որ ֆինկեր անում ապերը։ Ես ինչ արա։
Substitution for Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22.
Beckenbauer.
Number 9.
Costa Curta.
Batistuta.
All the way back.
6. Eduardo Camavinga.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Coming on the field.
He's found a way through.
18.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
19.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Number 17.
Hold on.
It's a promising position.
Serginho. Substitution.
Oh,
Picked out brilliantly.
There will be one.
Oh,
minute at a
lovely
time.
feed. He is such a good mover. And that is a little undercut.
Hey,
Now who's going to be first to this?
so, Hagi
And
ara
that is
փաղը
it.
դու
The
դիշես։
referee has seen enough.
Մերն կատակը։
What a game, what a show. Both sides robust.
Կոմպասանջիտ բծլներ չլներ իմ մտած կլնենք առաջին։ Մերրս թիմերս ինչ է։ Հիմա առաջինում կնենք արա։ Ինտերնետն էլ բեսոն թուլա հետն է։ Բեսոն։ Եկեք ասեմ, արա, եկեք ասեմ։
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk generate. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more...
Shoots!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he's in on goal! Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Let's cut it out. Pedro Neto.
Lovely.
He has found the way through, and he whips it in.
Ora la fortezza.
Santos! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham. Makaleli. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bullet. And that interception was most necessary. Bernardo Silva. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be. Bullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kagawa. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior.
What a love it.
Threads one in. Played in deep. Climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Kagawa. Kagawa tries making a foray down the right. Davids. And it's Hullet. That's been intercepted. Nicely spread. Bernardo Silva could try cutting inside here. Flashes it across.
So,
And he reaches the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior. Oh, some tackle that. Beckham.
Որս ինչ պայքար է եթե մախտը։ Հատուրի շատ ուժեղ ազգացում է։ Մտավ զամը։ Շատ ուժեղ ազգացում է։ Da. Ոնց խաղան քո հետ բալնքին։
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 10.
He's found a way past.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 13.
What a goal, Sara!
That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
A header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's a good run down the right. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Davids. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kagawa. Costa Curta. Van Basten, given the lift of his goal. Nice physical challenge. Pedro Neto. Davids. For Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again we're underway. Now it's Vinicius Junior, brilliantly cut out. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Beckham. And it's Kante. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time.
I'm so sorry, but it's offside that way.
Makaleli. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to... He's had a shot!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. He gets big.
Two
to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Santos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has
Արա
changed
դե
the
տուրելի
dynamics somewhat.
կռացել եմ արդեն։
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Carvajal did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. There will be a throw-in.
Արա, ոնց խփեց էս երկու ատենզի ապեր։
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kagawa.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to
Charlie.
engage the counter-attack.
It's Cristiano
Մալադեց ապեր։ Մալադեց հաղթորը։
And the lead is
Շատ ճիշտ
extended
ասաղում։
still further.
Շորսը խփեց մարդը։
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Santos blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
Շորսը խփեց
Well, that's a
մարդը։
booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away, pinches it off him.
Աշես դուսը։
There's some great
Բեքհեմը
running on
դու
show here,
ապուշ
but
ես
ultimately there was no way through.
Աշես դուսը։ Մենը պաստը իտա։
Makalele goes steaming forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Beckham. Conte goes back to front. Chance for a shot! And another try!
Ազի բարամիատ։
That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Ֆուտբոլի հաշվում, ֆուտբոլիստների հաշվում։
So is this the start of a comeback?
Հրնա ինչ անում է։
Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Makalele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is lovely. Gets into some space. Swings it across. Conte. That's a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Chance! And that would have won it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah.
Vinicius Junior has been caught there.
Ո՞նց կերասել նրա։
And the referee has shown him a yellow
Ո՞նց
card.
կերասել։
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Ցեզ ջարդեց։
Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Kagawa.
Yeah.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. That is Conte. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Արա նատուրի ոչ չկրի սրանարկը։
And that's going to be a booking.
Նատուրի բան եմ ասում ինձ։ Չգնաց խաղաս էլի, ոնց որ պետք է։ Կերվելի խաղ չէր էլի։ Երկները 4 են կողմ։ Եորենի չանում արա։
Looking for options for movement.
Ադա հավայ բաներ եմ ուժը
He's come through and
ունեցել։
he's had a quick look inside. Oh, nice touch. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good quality.
Սամբե կակչուկիչ սրեց ապեր։ Այսին ինչ։ Հաջող ապեր։ Ուր են օպզները վայ։ Շասկություն։ Այս բանը։ Լավ, հեսա կվերադառնամ ուժեղ վիճակով։ Այդ ջուր խմեն։ Մենք ինչ առաջարկում ես հիմա։ Այդպես տխան։ Արա դես իշքան լավ խաղասում ունեն սրանք աղբեր։ Նստի ուռավում մենակ հերիք։ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 պաշտպանող է խաղում։ Ինգը պաշտպան խաղ է։ Լավ է։ Որ ինգ պաշտպան ես խաղում։ Այդ բանդեկին ոնց ձերից կողնամ սրա։ Բանդեկ եմ ուզում։
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Արա դե լավ էլի թող խաղան կարախ բերի, ստարտ ես տալի։ Հերիքա բոլը արա զզվցիր։
So it's down to business here.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Oh, Burnett.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Kvaratskhelia really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
He has a look up, looking to play him in. Kagawa. That's very neat. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ronaldo. He rises! Into the pieces! Goal! Fenerbahce! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And the shot! No, he's missed it.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Cross needs to be good.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Not the most convincing of passes. You won't be happy with that one. That is a little undercooked. Nice looking ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Beckham. He is just caressing the ball. Kvaratskhelia. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's superb. Lacking in accuracy. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bernardo Silva has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him. And he failed to get his head up.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
He's making a real surge on the left. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through.
Rodri.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. David Villa is herring after that one.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kvaratskhelia. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Searching pass, he's played there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent progress down the left. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Նշի չեն կարա գոլ խփել, բայց խաղն է մոլա խփել։
Costa Curta.
Հերանով էր արել, ինչ արած սա։
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Ambitious ball here. And this is Kagawa.
Խարակ չտեքեց։
Half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Տեխնիկա պետք է զիմա։
Substitution on the field. Number 4, David Villa. Number 7, Beckham.
And we're underway
Coming on
again.
the field.
Ոյ։
Number 20.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Որա։
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Վարա լավ վարա։
Maldini gets it clear.
Վարա լավ վարա։
And
Ինչ
Dijk
լավ
gets it
պահեր
away.
արա։
Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Bernardo Silva. And it's Sneijder. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kagawa. Fenerbahce are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to pick apart on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Threads one in. Oh, it's a chance, surely!
Abres.
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Thuram! Off the post! Good try. The outcome could be a bit different.
Ինտերնետս բաց է վերսան, թե ոնց եմ խաղում չգիտեմ ինձ։
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cristiano
Ronaldo!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ora lërba vara, ura sare vara. Pompara ali. Ora la vara. Boş. Lërba vara.